Today on EA Sports. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Columbus Caps and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. We'll run it now with Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
No score after one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Swan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On 1st down, Swan. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and it's now a 7-0. It ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now a give right side. Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the Bengals who are out in front. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they lead the visiting Saints in that one at halftime. DeAndre Swift, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Finally, we're off to Atlanta.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Come on now. Let's do this.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run on first down. Swan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Caps take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Lawrence will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Mine 50, mine 50. Bring it.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert now. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Caps add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. That's complete. Bernard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Again, Herbert escaping the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Caps are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work.
He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they didn't change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for him.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
He's going to let it fly.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence going down the middle, and it's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the thing